What is up, everybody? It is myself and the lovely Karma Angelo. And if you're looking and you're saying, hey, wait a minute, I know it's a little bit of weird feed, but what is that on her back? Well, got a little GoPro action. We're testing her out. This is the testing. Before I get into, the different subjects I'm going to be covering later today, the Adnan Khashoggi video I did earlier. By the way, I'm sorry about that audio, guys. It's tricky with my board. I have things coming in and coming out, and I don't know if anybody else has this problem with like the smaller 3.5 jacks, but sometimes they have to be pulled out just a slight ways for the audio to go through the right way, etc., etc. So if you watched that Khashoggi video and you couldn't stand the audio, believe me, if I heard it on the other end, I wouldn't have been able to stand it either. I totally get it, but I hope you at least go watch that segment of Invisible Empire, which is free, okay? Am I buffering? Am I Bobby Buffers? How about now? I hope not. Testing. So again, Karma's got the GoPro on. We're gonna be using that quite a bit. And obviously, I've been able to get a little bit more gear because you guys have been funding me. I did not spend a lot on the GoPro. In fact, for those that don't know, I'm a guy that saves money. So what did I buy? For $42 shipped, I got a GoPro Silver 3, right? And then I got the waterproof container, the head mount, the body mount, obviously, 3 batteries, and a couple other goodies. How can you beat that? I mean, that's awesome. It shows you that there are tools at your disposal for a minimal amount of money. Now that, I'm not sure how long the batteries last on those, but, to be a camera in the mix, shooting high definition at a wide angle for an hour, even more maybe, that's impressive for $40. So I got that off a site called Mercari. I'm not sure if anybody's using that yet, but it's a great tool. It's as good or better than eBay at this point. It's almost like Craigslist for shipping. Flick off, thank you so much for the super chat. As you guys know, we did it. We hit 25K. I did the 25K MA. I had a great time doing that. We discussed a ton of stuff. And, onward and upward to 30K when we have members and do even more. So previewing what's going to be coming up in the next couple hours on my stream. The Swedish are moving in a direction towards a cashless society control grid at an uncomfortable pace for me. An extremely uncomfortable pace. Now this is something I've been talking about for a decade and a half plus. I actually did the book cover for Mark Dice's Big Brothers, Fact and Fiction. It's a pretty digital-esque book cover. But if you watch even Invisible Empire, I have a section on the chip there. So, they've tried to tell you, oh, it's a choice, it's convenient, we're not going to make everybody do it. But now, more and more places in that area, what? They don't accept cash at all. At all. No cash. Zero cashola. So what do they accept? Well, they still accept cards. And now your phone works, but none of that's really that convenient, is it? We need to put a chip in your hand. And I think Biohack is one of the main companies over there. Thank you, Bogus Hype. What's in the backpack? That's where I put my little gimbal, and I got a set of headphones in there. What else do I have? And I have a hooded sweatshirt. That's it. The only reason I really carry it is, in case I have to take the mount off of Karma, or if I want to put my gimbal away, or it gets cold, it's just to pack stuff. That's all. Nothing secret in the backpack. Also got this on a discount. Got this one at TJ Maxx for, I think, $14.99, and she's lasted me quite a few years of, oh, come on, man. I hope that Old Town Road isn't being played, guys. Let's hope that I don't get tossed off because Little Nas X and Billy Cyrus are in the background. What a nightmare. Oh, yucky. Back to the cash society control grid. Okay. So now it's way more than just, man, I just hope that doesn't work. Stupid music. It's way more than just a voluntary thing. If you want to spend money, what's that? Oh, jeez. Can you not hear it? Let's hope you can't hear it. We got a minor league baseball stadium in the background. It seems like there must be a game kicking off, so they're warming it up. It's the theme music here in the park. So eventually, in Sweden, you're going to need that chip if you want to get a job anywhere. Anywhere. And when it comes down to the mark of the beast, guys, look, I'm not a religious guy, but I'll tell you something. I ain't putting no goddamn chip in my hand. And I know you religious folks are going to hate me for even saying it that way, but it's not happening. You know, these Swedish companies that are making it mandatory, I hope there's antitrust acts against them. And remember, it all started with, oh, it's hip and trendy and it'll get you in the club. And then, listen, all these people asking me for Ryan Dawson, it's never going to happen. The guy's called me an agent. He's talked shit about me for over a decade. Why would I want to talk to him? Why? You know, it doesn't happen that way, guys. You know, you got to be a civil person. It's honest if you want to be program. So back to the thing where it was, you know, trendy, got you in the clubs, got you in the VIP line. You wouldn't have to pay a fee, etc., etc. Now it's to the point with what? Let's see. Make friends. Not. Yeah. No. I'm. Listen. I always make friends. Listen. Lies don't make friends. And when you tell people that I'm some sort of a disinformation agent or I'm lying on purpose or yada yada yada, who's the disingenuous one? How many people have I called agents? Zero. I've called 0 people agents. I mean, take that for what you will. But it's the truth. All right, back to the subject matter. Thank you for the shirt. Yeah, I like the shirt. It's old. All these affliction shirts are old now, but I always love the designs on these. So now it's like, all right, well, if you want a job with us, you're going to have to chip. And then all of a sudden, when you can't pay your rent, when you can't have your house, and your friends and family are there, are you going to falter down, sign up, and say, you know what, put it in there? All it is a little RFID. How bad could it hurt? You should still give him a chance for what, dude? Give him his mind ain't changing, like at all. Like these people that also want to point out and try to say it's one group. It's never one group. There's always warring factions. You know, today again, when I showed you Iran-Contra worked and how it was proxy networks in the deep state, in other words, compartmentalized networks within the CIA, within the Mossad, within Saudi Arabia, those networks fight with each other at times. They don't always work with one another. But in that case, you had a Saudi arms dealer, Adnan Khashoggi, dealing with the Mossad to get the weapons from Czechoslovakia, Poland, other regions, and ship them down to South America to the Contras on behalf of the United States CIA, who would then ship the drugs up and make the money. All right? But that doesn't mean that the CIA in Saudi Arabia don't have spats. What do you think happened with Khashoggi? You think he was a journalist? And I'm not talking about Adnan. I'm talking about Jamal, who was related. Huh? Do you? Do you honestly believe? Do you honestly believe that that wasn't some kind of an intelligence assassination? So again, warring factions within. Deep state networks. They're real. And, you know, I watched a video the other day. I think I caught it at The Last Vagabond. He's got a channel. He recently subscribed. Saw he had some decent subscribers. Wanted to see what he was all about. And they had played a clip of Mike Pompeo saying anti-Zionism is anti-Semitism at AIPAC, the Israeli lobby. And I was like, what in the mother truck? You can't have a, let's take that off. Hopefully we won't get kicked off. You can't have a political movement be associated with bigotry towards a race or religion. I'm sorry, that does not work. Zionism is a different thing, and I did not understand that when it, you know, first came to my attention. I was like, well, what is this? And to me, Zionism means the outright lockstep agreement with all Israeli policy that is forcefully taking land from others and starting wars of aggression. I think that's a good definition of it. You could say it's, you know, the creation of the full Jewish state under, the Dome of the Rock being rebuilt into Solomon's Temple. And let me get it right. I mean, the fervent Orthodox Zionists, that's exactly what they're about. But you can be a political Zionist on top of that, and it goes in lockstep with, let's, stay in Syria. Let's invade Iran. Let's take over that entire region. I'm not down with that. That's not anti-Semitism. I could care less, again, what race, religion, creed you are. It's ridiculous. So when, Mike Pompeo says something like that, and Israel is often, saying the same exact thing as the neocon war machine here at home, that's dangerous, isn't it? It's not a good thing. It's something we got to speak out against. But apparently people are not ready to do so. So we will. We'll continue to make those videos and be real about it. That doesn't mean I'm going to have, somebody on that's fervently attacked me for not like a day or a week, but year upon year upon year. Shit on a ton of the great work that I feel that I've done. And I'm not perfect, but I've been somebody that, when I make a mistake, I'll admit it. I'll try to correct it. For instance, that AG Barr thing. I know a lot of people want to say that AG Barr's dad definitely hired Epstein. Well, there's some counter information to that. And no offense, I know a lot of you guys send me amazing poly stuff, but she does some good work, and other stuff is just like, it's way out there. It's not confirmed. It's reaching, in my opinion. Doesn't mean I don't like her or I'm trying to attack her here. I'm just saying, just because Jason Burmis tells it to you, or Amazing Polly, or Ryan Dawson, or any of these characters, doesn't mean it's true. You got to do your own work. You got to have your own discernment. We encourage that here. Man, a lot of people out in the park today. I guess the Old Town Road is over, but lots of park. You getting that, Karma? Karma's got the camera on the back. We're doing tests here. We're doing tests. So in closing, guys, be on the lookout for a couple more live streams today, at least 2. The R. Kelly indictment, going over the 20 plus videos they've now recovered of him with children, which is disturbing, obviously. And the Sweden big biotech video, so we can get to the nitty gritty of how they are chipping an entire population, and they are leading the way into the cashless society control grid. I want to thank everybody who subbed over the past couple of weeks. I want to thank everybody that's donated to the GoFundMe, allowing Karma to have that nice $42 GoPro on her back. We're going to be using that in the field and other places, so giving her a test run right now, and it looks like it's working pretty well. So guys, with that being said, thanks for joining me, and I will see you all on the flip.